Hello, today I'm going to talk about a game which I played over the recent weeks, and I'm going to review it, and it's not other games which I played during the years, and it's not like any other game I have played before, or that I came across in the recent years. And the game I'm reviewing, Final Fantasy VII, not the one years ago, the remake, Final Fantasy Remake. So, this game which I played, it all started when a group known as Avalanche, involving Cloud, Barret, Tifa and the various others, Wedge, Biggs, Jesse. So they were involved in blowing reactors in Midgar, and so one of them, Cloud, he had that sword, and he was like a skilled swordsman, an ex-soldier, and he could fight like monsters and soldiers. Anyway, the Final Fantasy, it was very long, which I did, and when I played the game, I found out there were various elements in the game, not just about a group trying to fight to protect the planet. There were also politics as well, like they disagreed much of Shinra and the government's policies due to things such as capitalism and Shinra's way of electricity, and how he included that huge steel sky above Midgar in Sector 7, Sector 6, Sector 5. Final Fantasy, it was an action video game. It had a lot of violence, it involved lots of battles, and it involved quests as well, but also it involved various other elements, like Don Corneo when he was involved, and that he was involved in inviting women to his mansion, and he was like a don. He took advantage of every woman that goes to his mansion, and if they try to resist, down into the sewers. And he has his monsters, and the monsters came and they ate them. Anyway, Avalanche, led by Barret, when Barret was in the train and with the middle manager, heard his views, like when he talked about blowing the reactor. When I heard his views seemed quite radical, very radical, like he blew the reactors to supposedly save the planet. When in reality one bomb caused more damage than the other reactor, which resulted in collateral damage. Avalanche. Firstly, in the game, Shinra, who built those plates, steel plates, in other words, the steel sky, what I thought of him, he was a dictator, a tyrant, who, in other words, he took advantage of the citizens, brainwashed them, and he built those steel plates, the steel sky, and brainwashed the people of Midgar, and just wanted a war with Avalanche rather than concerned about the people's lives in Midgar. And Shinra and the government were so far as to drop a plate on Midgar to get rid of Avalanche, even if it meant lots and lots of innocent civilians dead as a result. So Shinra, he was a dictator and a tyrant, and he had various security forces and machinery like sweepers to go after Avalanche. So basically Avalanche was like, they were like the good guys, and they were like trying to save the planet, and even though things didn't go well as they thought, the Avalanche were not necessarily heroes, they were like anti-heroes. So also in Final Fantasy VII, there was another person, Sephiroth. He was described as a war hero and an enemy of Cloud. They fought in battle till the very end. But the thing which caught my eye, which caused me to get this game, is because I saw something, that is the Parlor scene. Here you go. That's what happened, which attracted me.
Welcome. Just the two of you? Step right up. Now then, what manner of massage do you desire? Say what? Is this your first time in our establishment? We are a hand massage parlor. An excess of fatigue and tension can make even the simplest task a terrible strain. It is our pleasure to relieve our patrons of that tension.
Alright, pause. So in this part, which I saw, which caused me to get into this game, when Madam M talked about relieving tension, there were three parts, like you could choose option 1, option 2 and option 3. Option 2 was the standard, and so on. And the cheapest one is the cheapest hand massage was like painful, so it was just a hand massage, nothing else, no full body massage. And 1,000 gil was like 1,000 yen. In other words, that's like $10, £10 or something. Carry on.
And what better way to seek relief than through the skilled ministrations of a professional? So now that we understand each other, what manner of massage do you desire?
We're not customers.
Then you are...
Hoping you can help us get an invite to an audition with Don.
For love of... Say another word and I'll shove this fan right down your throat. This is the last thing I need. You're young and stupid, and I suppose that means you think I'll let you off easy. So, you want what? A favor? Well, here's the thing. This is a massage parlor, a respectable establishment. But if you don't require our services, then tell me! Is there any reason I shouldn't have you dragged outside and shot for wasting my valuable time?
Well, she does realize that they came as something else instead.
Name?
Cloud Strife.
Here. Give it to me! The strong, firm hands of a fighter, yet they possess a certain elegance and grace. Okay, Clyde. Let's see what you're made of. After that, we'll talk. So, which course will it be?
Okay, so there were 3 different courses in that Parlor scene, and there were 3 options, and well, that's what Cloud had to do to get to the audition, and the audition was for Don Romeo. Anyway, back to the thing. So Cloud and the rest of them, they went to this audition and to rescue Tifa. What are my thoughts about this whole game? Well, from what I thought, the game, it took me about almost a week, since it was very long and it was also quite hard, which took me longer than expected. And I have not played the Final Fantasy VII that was years ago in 1997. So what are my thoughts about this remake? I think that the remake was a lot better, had a lot of graphics, and it was like more realistic compared to the one in 1997, in the late 1990s. So in the game, in the end, they had to rescue Aerith, the flower girl, who was taken advantage of. And in the end of Final Fantasy, they were in a world where there were no steel skies. They were like away from Midgar, and it was quite long and all that. In the game it involved politics, it involved environmentalism, capitalism involved in the game, but that's how it went in Final Fantasy. It had brilliant graphics, and the characters looked like a bit more realistic, and well, that's all I have to say. Peace.